Hi, welcome. Now I am going to show you how to highlight dates that fall in between start date and end date. Okay, so as we all know that to highlighting we usually use the conditional formatting. I am also going to use the conditional formatting. Okay, the data what I have here is the events. Though I have about 17 events, and each event fall on a particular date, and this events start dates are here. So I just want to know what all the events happened in a particular start date and end date. Okay, I have events and dates, and also the given start date and the end date. What I have here is that the date column, that I made sure that it is in date format, and also the start date and the end date is also in date format. If you are using this kind of example at home, and you also make sure that your Excel got these columns are properly in date or date format. Okay, if you don't have anything in date format, then you must select those cells and go to format cells and select the define it is a date format. Okay, so now I will show you how to do highlight the cells based on these two dates. Okay, so I'm going to write a condition to identify these a particular date in this set is fall between these two dates. Then I am going to highlight those. Okay, so before that, before applying conditional formatting, what you need to do is you select those cells which where you want to apply your conditional formatting. Okay, just select those cells. Now what I am going to do is I am going to select conditional formatting. We already have a few videos on highlighting cells, creating cells rules. In this formula, what I am going to do is since it is the date rule, and also this rule contain two conditions. The date must be greater than the start date, greater than or equal to start date, and the date must be less than or equal to the end date. So what I am going to do is I am going to highlight cells rules and go to the more rules, or you can also create a new rule straight away. Okay, go to the more rules, and here there are rule types are there. Our type is to formula to determine which cells to format. So we are going to determine what are the cells to be highlighted using a formula. Okay, that formula is going to be that cell have to be less than or equal to greater than or equal to the start date, and less than or equal to the end date. So the the condition involves with the AND operator, and this date must be in between the start date and the end date. Okay, so since so you need to put the formula here. How to put the formula here? You must as usual you put equal to sign. Okay, now our condition is having two conditions. Okay, two part of the condition separated by AND operator. Okay, one is greater than or equal to start date, and less than or equal to end date. Okay, before that, which cell you need to compare? Start and end date is you are very straightforward. You know it is D2. Okay, D2 and E2. Okay, D2 and E2, these two cells are very straightforward because it's only one cell. But when it comes to the range of cells, since this formula has to be applied on all the range from B2 to the last cell is B18. See, B2 to B18 is our full range. Okay, this kind of range, how we will compare? You simply write it for the first cell, use it for the first cell, and the condition will be applied to the same condition will be applied relatively to all the range. Okay, so we already selected, we told the range already, just use it for the first cell. Okay, first cell in the range is B2, right? This is the cell B2. So what I'm going to do is B2, or you can also, you don't know what is the cell, you can click on that $B $2, but you must be very careful here. You cannot fix it to the you can fix it to the $B, because the column won't change for applying to the other cells, but you cannot fix it to the second row. Okay, because the condition is going to change for each row, so you cannot fix this one as $B $2. Instead you must simply put $B2 or just B2. Okay, B2 is greater than or equal to the start date, or equal to the start date, which is $D $2. This is fine because the start date and end date position is not going to change, but B2 is going to change. Okay, this is not only the one condition, we also have another condition, and similarly B2 is less than or equal to the end date. Okay, but you cannot write this kind of AND operation here, so we are going to, this is the formula we are writing, but this AND must be used in if condition, but here it is not the if condition, so we are using the function called AND, the logical function available in Excel, AND function. Okay, so what is the AND function? You put the AND function outside, the arguments are the first condition and the next condition and so on. So now it is two condition and of these two conditions. Okay, that's all. This is the way to write logical conditions in conditional formatting formulas. Use AND logical function or logical function. Okay, so after that you go and select the cell, what color you want to put. Okay, I put fill is, background color is red, and the font I going to select bold, and the font color is white. Okay, so now I'm going to apply. Now you see, based on the two dates you have given, start date and the end date, the event date is highlighted. 10th July 18 is fall in between these two dates, so it is highlighted, but 26 June 17 is not in between these two dates, so it is not highlighted. Okay, you can see here up to end date is 12 September 18. There is event 2 date is 13 September 18. So let's see whether I change it is to 13 and it changes the color. Yes, so this way you can identify or highlight a set of dates which fall into a particular period, start date and end date. You don't want the start date and end date to be included. You can go to manage cells and you see all the cells here, and these cells you double click, you will come up with the same formatting rule window or the input box or or the pop-up, whatever you say. From there you just change the condition. Whatever rules you want to update, you can update. I don't want to include start and end date. Then you can also select the different color you want, or leave it the same color. Press OK and apply. So you see now the 13 is not included. It is not strictly in between, not start and end dates. Okay, this way you can start writing your rules and also start editing using the manage rules menu here. Okay, manage rules, then go to a particular rule and double click it. You don't want it, you can delete the rule. Okay, so in the rule managing rules also you have a current selection. This selection which all the rules apply to the current selection or all the rules in the worksheet. Okay, so I hope this example is useful for you to highlight date, whether it falls in between start and end date. And I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, press like and give subscribe to my channel. Also leave your comments and suggestions and improvements which can help me to improve my videos. And also if you need any problem to be solved specifically in Excel, you just state it in comments and I will try to solve and upload a new video. Okay, I hope this is helpful to you, and God bless you.